Now, earlier on, we had a fantastic chat with legendary Zakes Mda, who told us about how his childhood in South Africa impacted the man he is today, as well as the Mzansi stories he shared with the world. Now, Kat is back with them next up to talk about the lessons today's youth are carrying from the 16th of June, 1976.
Welcome back, and now we, of course, are sitting with literary genius and South African icon Ntate Zakes Mda, who has some interesting thoughts and observations to share with us today regarding Youth Month. Of course, the month of June is all about Youth Month.
It's all about youth,
but very specifically, of course, we're remembering the youth of June 16, 1976. Yeah. When you look at us as young people these days, are there any particular young people that you look to that you think, you know what, those guys are carrying forth the struggle of the day? These are the voices to listen to in terms of authors, activists, musicians, perhaps.
Exactly. Well, I mean, because for me, the struggle is not only, overtly political. It is in all spheres of life. And there are indeed many young people whose work I admire very much, you know, and who I feel have really enriched, you know, this South Africa. Yeah. I'm thinking here, for instance, of people like Nakhane, for instance. Wow. Nakhane Toure, yes. As he is now called. His music, first of all, you see, which I feel is very innovative in that he does not just follow what is the trend at the moment. Yeah. He's very innovative, very creative, and very experimental. But there are many other young people. I mean, there's Carol Mokhali who sings under the name of Black Porcelain. It is artists like those. There is a painter, because you see, I'm an all-rounder, I'm a painter too, called Chipape, Ketla Chipape Makhato, who has a studio in Johannesburg there. And actually, I admire him to the extent that I have even done collaborative painting with him this last week. You know, when I was up there, you see. So it's people who are in different fields of the arts, you see. But of course, I also admire the activism, the political activism that you find in campuses today. You know, be it, you know, UCT, roads, or places like that.
Can I ask you a controversial question?
Yeah, of course.
How do you feel about the way that it has played out? Some people are opposed to the way it has played out, even though they are supportive of the cause.
Well, I mean, I'm very much supportive of the cause. And of course, I'm the kind of person who would say that who am I to tell the people in their own revolution how to run it? I am opposed to things like banning, for instance, of buildings and so on. And if I were a participant in that struggle, I would not do that. But at the same time, I leave it to those who are in that struggle, you know, to do what they think works best for their struggle.
Yeah. If you were to speak right now, you know, as we commemorate Youth Month, to a gathering of youth and telling them about the importance of not only remembering the history, but writing it as well, what would you say to them?
Exactly. Remembering the history is very crucial, actually, because history teaches us where we come from, what made us who we are. Because actually, you know, our identity itself is shaped by history, because we are who we are because of what we remember. So that is why it is important to remember our yesterdays. But also, of course, the future itself is dependent on what we learned from that past. It is important not only to remember the past, obviously, but also to record it, you see, so that future generations would know what we did and what you young people are doing now. And why you did it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate Ntate Zakes, and
my great
wish
pleasure.
you all of the best going forward.
Yeah.
Well, please do let us know. Get us in touch with us on our social media pages, and let us know what your thoughts are on you know, the contribution of the arts, and maybe you know, how you're going about contributing to a better South Africa, especially as a young person during Youth Month.